Hello, everybody. How are you today? I hope we're having a good day. I hope we're having fun. I hope Preptober is treating you all well. Um, if you're doing Preptober, that is, there's such a lag between me going live and it popping up on my on YouTube itself. And it's like, am I talking to myself right now? Is that what I'm doing until everything goes live? Who knows? Yes, I was. Hi, everybody. How are you? I was just sitting there talking to myself because there was such a lag between clicking live on StreamYard and it actually popping up onto YouTube. So how are you all doing? How's today gone? How is Preptober doing for anybody who is currently doing Preptober? I spent the morning at the garage again, trying to get my car sorted out, and they know what the issue is now. I have to go back for a 5th time now in a couple of weeks' time because I need to order a part in to get it fixed. So I'm now waiting on that and have to go back, which I'm not super impressed about. But what are you going to do? I managed to get some work done while I was there, though. I managed to actually finally get names for all of my characters for one of my NaNoWriMo novels, Abingdon House. I haven't had the characters' names. Like, I've had their descriptions for ages. I haven't had their names. Today I sat down and I figured out their names and I figured out some of their backstories. So we had a very, very good, productive, if a little bit boring morning at the garage. And then I've just been procrastinating all day, watching movies with the husband while the kids were not in the house, which was, it was brilliant. It was fantastic. Let's see who's here. Keep faith, baby. Hello, you actually made it. Hi, nice to see you. Ooh, that was supposed to click there. Devin is here. Hello, Devin. How are you? Cad the lad is here. Hello. Streaming's a bit behind because my connection is wonky. I don't even know if it's the connection. I think it just might be StreamYard and YouTube as a whole because my internet is usually pretty good over in this corner. Today it just took a lot longer than it usually does. What is everyone working on today? Yes, what is everybody working on today? I am going to be doing some outlining for Project Theft. I need to get 750 words for that for my daily goal for Milwordy. And then I'm going to be working on some rewrites for Project Body Swap. We get into the midpoint, we get into the good bit, which I'm very, very excited about. So I need at least 1,000 words on that as well. And then minus the journaling, that is my Milwordy word count, hopefully all sorted out for the day. Keep faith, baby. Got to finish my homework and a chapter for my nano project and a chapter for a commission during this stream. We're doing ladder sprints, so hopefully you will be able to get some good work done in those unexplained ladder sprints in just a minute for everybody. Steffi's here. Hello, how are you? When is my next stream? I stream every second Wednesday at the moment, so the next one is the 21st of October, same time, and then during November it's every single week, every Wednesday. Maybe get a sneaky second stream in every Wednesday as well if I've got the house to myself for some extra work. We'll see how it goes. I've got a few different types of streams planned, actually. One of them is it's called, well, I suppose it's called a write with me, where basically it's not chatting and it's not official sprinting. It's literally just me doing my work, but live. And then you guys are free to write along. I'm planning on having my document up on the screen for people to watch. So I'm thinking of doing one on the first day of NaNoWriMo, so you guys can like see me start my novel. That's one of my plans anyway. And then another thing I was going to try and do with live streams is try and do like a writing sprint challenge live stream where I sort of teach you guys, I guess, how to fast draft. That is another plan that I have, but they are just plans in my head at the moment. We'll see if I actually end up doing them. Tilly's here. Hello, how are you? 2 weeks from like, yes, 2 weeks from right now. Hopefully one day I'll end up doing every single Wednesday regardless, but at the moment time scheduling every second Wednesday is the best I can do right now, but hopefully I'll be able to do more eventually. Steffi is naming things, looking for names at the moment myself. It was such finding names. I found it so difficult to find names. Usually I'm really good at it, but Abingdon House is a middle grade novel, and it's the first middle grade novel that I've ever written. So I don't know, the characters and the names were just been super difficult. Super difficult. I've actually got a video coming out tomorrow, by the way, of me creating my characters for Abingdon House. I don't do it in my usual way. I do it in a fun game way instead, so it's not hard work. So be on the lookout for that, because it was a very fun video to film. Plug myself on my own stream. Writer Timothy, hello, how are you? Alexis Spriggs, writer, hello, it's so nice to meet you. Let me know what you'd like me to call you, Al or Alexis. Let me know. What is it that you're working on today? I love your avatar. That's really pretty. Don't forget to cuddle the like button. I love these ladder sprints. Oh, thank you. Okay, so very quickly, ladder sprints. There is probably an official name for them. I haven't looked it up. I don't know what it is. Ladder sprints is basically sprinting to the times table. So it's the easiest way I can put it. We'll start off with an 8-minute sprint, and then we'll double it to 16. And then add 8 for 24, and then add 8 again for 32. So we'll be doing 8 minutes, 16 minutes, 24 minutes, and 32 minutes writing sprints during the 2 hours. If I have this house to myself one day, maybe I'll do like the entire 8 times table or something stupid like that, like for one live stream, like on a 10K day or something, and see how well I do. Oh, we're welcoming Al. Sounds exciting. Well, we'll see. Cat the Lad, trying to vlog for this month and next month, we'll see. You know what? Vlogging is hard. It is so difficult. I constantly forget to vlog B-roll. If I'm vlogging for the day, I constantly forget to talk to the camera about what it is I'm doing. I just forget. I just completely forget. Day is here. Hello, how are you? Tilly's good. How are you liking your new setup, by the way, Tilly? I'm okay. Car troubles, annoying. We're all good for now, at least. Glory Writes the Blues is here. Hello, how are you? Kate Lyons is here. Hello. First time on one of the streams. I knew I didn't recognize your name. Hello, how are you? These ladder sprints sound awesome. Yeah, they're fun. I think the reason I started doing them was because I like to do a lot of writing during the writing sprints, because like I find myself way more productive when there's actual people here with me rather than me doing it myself. And I know that a lot of people don't like going into long sprints. Like I can just jump right into a 30-minute sprint and be done with it. People need a warm-up. So the point of the ladder sprints is to start off small, warm yourself up for the bigger 32-minute sprint at the end. So hopefully by the time you get to the 32 minutes, you'll find yourself a little bit more productive and in the groove, ready to go and get some extra words in. Maths, yes. Only those 4 though. That's as much as I know of the 8 times table as those first 4. This is why I draw and write. Yes, exactly. Al works, Alexis activates my Alexa. Oh, okay, so I'll be careful not to say that. I'm working on my zombie fic. Oh, maybe not really pushing it, resting for Nano. Is your zombie fic what you're doing for NaNoWriMo? Because zombie fic sounds fun. Gary Torres is here. Hello. First time I'm joining your stream. There's so many new faces today. Hello. Thank you for joining us. I'm very, very excited for you to be here as well. Day, I was going to start reading Addie LaRue, but I think I'll put it off a bit and write instead. I'm very sure that you've been writing all day, though, Day. I'm very, very sure. I haven't been on a sprint channel very recently because I just haven't been bothered to write this month. It's so bad. Like, for middle wording, I did really well in September. And this first week of October, I've just been like, I'm ahead, it's fine, I don't need to write. And I just haven't been in that sort of writer mood, which is like super bad because I can't do that during Milwordy. And I can't do that with NaNoWriMo coming up because I've got 2 projects and 100,000 words to write. So I'm trying my best to write more, but I just haven't been. I'm like, I just casually get some words in between me watching shows on Netflix and Now TV. It's the best I'm doing at the moment. Beginning to love the setup. Finished my backup of prompts in peace and quiet. It was weird but nice. That's good. Have you changed the Star Wars curtains? Please don't, because they're fun. Ayani is here. Hello. Is that a little mouse on your avatar? That's cute. This sounds exciting. Hopefully. Al, zombies is my signature. I love them. I don't like watching zombie movies. I like hearing about zombies and stuff, but I don't know what it is. I just don't like watching them on TV. I don't know why. Same for me. I write so many more words when I'm sprinting with other writers, and I really need to get rewrites for my July novel done before Nano. Well, hopefully you'll get some work done today. Totally agree. Yeah, it's the accountability, really, isn't it? Like, you can't not do work with people watching you. It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. The kids wanted the curtains back. I'll buy you your own Star Wars curtains, okay? Okay. Gabby, I feel accountable when doing a word sprint. I love the clock ticking away as I write and knowing that everyone is being productive. Yes, that is it. That is exactly it. It's difficult to sort of feel like a part of the writing community, especially nowadays, where if you could meet up with other writers, you can't. And it's a lot different, I suppose, minimally chatting to them on like a Discord or watching people's videos. But on a live stream where you've got people in the comments and everyone talking and discussing things and working together, it just feels so much more community that way, which I absolutely love. I don't like watching them too much gore, not enough story. Yeah, I prefer zombie books. Woo, Star Wars. I've never watched Star Wars. I work for Disney and I've never watched Star Wars. I barely know who Baby Yoda is. That's a lie. I do know who Baby Yoda is. Okay, don't. Okay. We should get this first sprint underway because I don't want to run out of time to finish all of the sprints like I have done in the past. I've got nothing to do but bedtime after these sprints finish, so if I'm a little bit over it, it's not a massive issue. So we're going to share the screen. Nope, that's the wrong button. I've been doing this for how long now? I will eventually get the hang of the right buttons to click. There we go. Do I want my big face? I don't want my big face. I want my little face. Right, so I say this every single stream. I don't need to, but this is my writing app that I use to track my writing. It's called Focus To Do. And you can get it as an app from the App Store, or you can get it as an extension on browser. Maybe on all of the browsers, I don't know. Definitely the Google one, Google Chrome, Safari, one of those two. Yeah, I can. It's used for Pomodoro sprints mostly, so I can set my timer here to however long I want my sprint to be, so 8 minutes. And then after each one, it gives you a break. And then after a certain amount of sprints, it gives you a longer break. And then it tracks how much you're writing and how much work you've done, etc., etc. So this is what I use now to see how productive I'm being. I work for Disney. I work at a Disney store in the UK, so it's not working for Disney, but I work for the Disney company. So yay, that's fun. My kids quote Star Wars to me now. I wish I could quote Star Wars to you. I wouldn't know many at all. I hate the fact that EA Games made a TS4 Star Wars pack. They go, oh my god, you know what? Keep Faith Baby. I saw that trailer and I was just like, count me 100% not interested. I do not care one bit. I don't understand why they made it. What was the point? Like, it would have worked better as like a spin-off game like Castaway and like Medieval of whatever Sims past, but making it an actual expansion pack or game pack or whatever it is, it's ridiculous and pointless, and I don't understand it. It's the one pack that I'm not going to get myself. It's absolutely ridiculous. The mother who introduced them. Mm-hmm. EA always in it for the money. See, that's the thing. Not a lot of people were impressed. At least the sim community online, the YouTubers, most of them were not impressed by this at all whatsoever. That is so cool. It's fun. I get to listen to Disney all day. Yeah, well, Disney music all day. It's what got me back into watching all of the movies. Signs you are growing up, thinking productivity tools are cool. I'm an adult. I'm so happy. Yay. Haley is here. Hello, Haley. How are you doing today? Oh, are we spilling the Sims 4 tea already? Yeah. We started talking about Star Wars curtains, and then it just spiraled into this whole EA suck for the Star Wars Sims game. The way things go in these streams, I have absolutely no idea. CB394 is here. Hello, how are you? Yeah, spin-off game. It would have been perfect, because then they could have expanded the story of it more. Like, it's one of those story modes, isn't it? Like with Strangerville, like you follow the story. So if it was a spin-off and its own game, they could have put so much more into it and made it seem more worthwhile than 3 lots and only one of them you can go into or something like that. I don't know. I've never played The Sims. The Sims is fun. You can't play it too much though, because it can get a little bit boring. I've got like 12 families because I get bored playing one family, build my brand new house, and then I play that family for a little bit. So I think I'm more in it for the building then at the moment than the actual gameplay, but building is fun. I almost said Natalie / Natalia at the same time. Natalia is here. Hello, how are you? I went to say Natalie, then noticed it was Natalia, and then I was just like, wait, my brain can't comprehend both of those at the same time. Let me pause. Only grown up to be happy that I'm grown up. Shh. I agree that Sims 4 Star Wars could have been spin off with a storyline. Yeah, it just would have been so much better. I'm good. And they need to fix the skin tones. Apparently they're working on it. How long it's going to take them to work on something that should have been done or in the game when the base game came out 6 years ago, I have no idea. I've yet to forgive EA for the Simpsons Hit and Run for the GameCube. I've never played Simpsons Hit and Run. I think the last Simpsons game I played was like this one on the computer where it was just Bart on a skateboard, and you just controlled the skateboard going down the street and you had to reach a certain place or something. It was a very long time ago. Good catch. I get Natalie a lot. Yeah. My brain figured it out. I also think the game developers are trying their best and lots of decisions are beyond their control so in many ways, unfortunately. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. The game developers do what they are told to do and they do what they can in the space they're given, but still, skin tones, like, that's one of the most important aspects of the game. That should have been first. I have one family I've played for the last 3 years and I'm in generation 5. Oh, wow. I've only ever gotten to the second generation because I end up like sticking like 8 kids in the house and then I can't think of one to follow, and then it's just like, anyway, we're going off on a tangent. Let's do this first sprint before we completely forego the sprints. This is not our Peace Pandativity sprints. Although they are so much fun, just listening to him babble on and chatting with his co-host. It's absolutely fantastic. Right, okay, so yes, we're doing this first sprint. So if everybody has got their stuff up and ready to go, we'll start our first 8-minute ladder sprint in 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, that is the first sprint all done and dusted with. We'll stop screen sharing just for a minute. There we go. How did everybody do for that first 8-minute sprint? I managed to do a scene and a half. I'm at sort of the part in the novel where sort of the heist plan is going on. So I need interesting stuff to happen while these characters are trying to escape this building. And at the moment, all I can think of is, okay, so they're just like running down the corridors and they're hiding, and they get spotted once, and someone has a fight, and then that's a chapter, apparently. So it's trying to figure out how to sort of, well, that's not a plan for now. It's not a thing for now. It's a thing for later. But eventually it will be trying to figure out how to expand that and make it a bit more interesting. I think I need to watch some more Leverage. Specifically stuff with Harper. Yeah, we'll do that and we'll see what we can do. Where were we? Haley, it's The Sims 4. I think it's been 10 years already. I have absolutely no idea. I really don't remember. Did I say it? I don't know if I said it. How did you all do on that sprint? I think I said it. It just suddenly popped into my head. Like, did I actually say those words? I'm not sure. CB, I've completed Sims Road Rage 6 times or something ridiculous like that. I love going back and completing old games that you've done in the past. I don't know whether I find it easier or more difficult to do it with all of the times that I've done it before, but there you go. JC Carpenter is here. Hello, how are you? I hope we're all doing well today. I'm okay at the moment, yeah. Finished my homework assignment. Well done, that's fantastic. I don't miss homework. I'm sorry, it's been a very long time since I've had homework. Ayane, 133 words, well done. Natalia, working on my Scrivener template. Scrivener, is it like an official template or is it a template that you are making yourself? And how are you setting up your template? I'm all for the Scrivener hints and tips and tricks and stuff because I need to utilize all of the tools on it more than I actually am at the moment. Day got a 209 word and an MC pretending not to be heartbroken. It's really bad. None of the emojis show up. The little square is an emoji. Just doesn't, is it like, okay, it just doesn't show up on StreamYard then. All right, okay, it's just StreamYard's not showing them. CB 260 Iron Man fanfiction. How is that fanfiction going, by the way? Kate, 101 words and about halfway through this first chapter rewrite. That's fantastic. Well done. Did someone say Leverage? Look, okay. Leverage is amazing. And I will never stop going on about how fantastic Leverage is until all my friends have watched it. Tilly, at the moment, I'm looking at you. Watch Leverage, okay? Because it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Okay. Tony Stark just found out that his parents are murdered. Oh no. That's going to be fun to write though. Completed Mario Kart on the Wii 3 times with a GameCube controller. Is there a difference between the controllers? No, there would be because it's a Wii, and the GameCube is like a normal. I'm not very good with game stuff. The most I've played on a console is Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. That's basically it. That's all I played. That's my video game. Haley, 196 words in this revision of my full-length play. That's fantastic. Natalia, modifying and combining a few templates that I've downloaded so that my version has everything in it that I think I will need. Is this for things like character and setting and world building and stuff, or is it simply just outline and chapters and manuscripts and stuff? Haley, have to run to class now, but everyone, but it's nice to jump in. Hopefully I'll be back later. Thank you so much for joining us, Haley. Have fun at class. Yes, you must watch it. technically that's canon. Civil War, wasn't it, when Tony found out that it happened? I think I've seen Civil War. No, yeah, because that was the one with Spider-Man. I've seen Civil War. I've seen all the Spider-Man ones. Wii ones are wireless and the GameCube ones are not. Okay. I guess I know what I'm watching while I draw tomorrow's prompt. Yes. Yes, you are. I watched Leverage when it originally aired. I didn't. I watched it, I think, way after the last season had aired. I found out about it. Fell in love. It was very, very sad to know that it had actually ended and was not going to be continued. But it's being continued now, and they're doing a reboot. I don't think it's a reboot. I think that it's a continuation, I think, which I'm very, 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 very excited about. But it was based off of a Korean TV show. No, it wasn't. That's The Good Doctor. There is a Korean version of Leverage now. I think it's Korean, but I always love it when TV shows go international and have their own sort of like versions in different countries. Maya's here. Hello, Maya. How are you today? Pepper and Tony are not on a break like they were in Civil War. Were they on a break in Civil War? I honestly don't know, because that was lazy writing. Again, the most I've watched of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Avengers, Civil War, Thor Ragnarok, the Spider-Mans, Black Panther, and then Infinity War and Endgame. Like, I have not watched any of the other movies. I'm not a fan of most of the superheroes in Marvel, to be fair. So, yeah, I haven't watched much. So all of the nuances and the relationships and stuff, I'm very confused about and can never remember what happened in what movie, which is bad considering who I work for. But there you go. My heart broke in Civil War. Yet, I want to say because of when Tony found out, but I'm like, was that the last bad thing that happened in Civil War? So bad. I'm so terrible at talking about this stuff. Endgame got me right in the feels. Yes, definitely. Don't get me started. We won't, don't worry. Natalia, it's going to be a chapter breakdown of the book with the beats and a description of what I need in each one, and also world and a character building. Okay, so you're going for sort of like everything. I try to do that. Not so much world building and character building, which I should do, but definitely the chapter breakdowns and then scene breakdowns sometimes as well, depending on how I'm outlining, and the beats as well. Definitely, that sounds so much fun. Tony's my favorite character, and Ayane and CB, and I'm sitting here and like, I'm not really a fan of Tony Stark. Like, I'm sorry, I haven't seen the movies. I like RDJ, like definitely like Robert Downey Jr. I just never connected with Iron Man as a character, and the same with Captain America. I just never connected with him either. I think it's because I prefer movies with some comedy in them, and I don't feel, for me, like those characters have much comedic elements to them. So like Thor, the first two, I don't know, but the third one, Ragnarok, he was quite funny in that. So I was just like, oh, it's a funny character, yeah, I like that. And that's how I decide who's my favorite or not. Whether they make me laugh and chuckle during the movie is really bad. I'm a terrible person. I remember when we all found out about the new Leverage during a live writing stream, I spent the next hour screaming over it. Yes. So excited. I'm very upset that Hardison's not going to be in it full time. But apparently we get his sister from his foster home, which I'm happy about. And he comes back in cameos, which I'm glad about. And Nate's not going to be in it, obviously. There's going to be some new dude who I'm like, okay. But we've got all my faves. We've got Parker, who I'm super, super happy about. So we're good. We're good. I'm very excited for when that comes out. The really ironic thing is that before last summer, I wasn't even interested in Marvel Spider-Man Far From Home, changed all that. I think, yeah, probably for me as well. Maybe it was Black Panther, actually. When I started watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe properly, I think it was from Black Panther. I started watching them. Because it's the first black superhero with a movie, at least that big of a movie, I should say. So that's when I first started watching it. And then I started watching the Avengers. I don't know why. I think because my husband was watching them, so I just watched them as well. My favourite actor is and always will be Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman. You know what? The only thing I know him from is Harry Potter, which is probably not the best thing, but I'm not really a movie person. So really the only actors who I know are like the recent actors. I don't have a favourite actor or actress or movie or anything like that. My favourites come and go depending on what movie comes out next. Okay, we are going to, don't want that one. We're going to get started with our next sprint. Let's change it to 16 minutes. Where are you? Where are you, bugger? There you are. Awesome. Right, okay, so our timer is set for 16 minutes. You can see all of my projects right there. Project Body Swap, journaling. I don't know why that's there. Did I add that by accident? I'm not sure. And then Project Theft. And then all the other ones down at the bottom. Project MG there, that's actually now Abingdon House. It was originally Project MG, which was a really, really bad project name because that's basically Project Middle Grade. But somehow, forever and always, I managed to actually come up with a name for this book, which I've been having such difficulty with naming my book. So the fact that I managed to name the book in the first place was very, very exciting for me. So my tea's going cold already. I'm not happy about that. Right, so we're going to get this second 16-minute sprint on the way. Everybody get your pen, papers, laptops, typewriters, if you have one, voice recorder, if you're using that, I don't know, ready, and we will start the next sprint in 3, 2, 1, begin. Begin. There we go. Now we've begun. Okay, the second timer has finished. Let me get rid of it. Hello. I don't know why I said hello. I've not left. How did everybody do for that time? I don't know how many scenes I did. 2, maybe 3. They're okay. I've got just 3 scenes left now to play. Sure, right then. There's dust on my webcam and I don't like it. Just 3 left. 3 left and I'm done, and I'm so happy. I need to write this down in my diary. Actually, it's not my diary, it's my Millwordy bullet journal. I've written a total of, today, for Project Theft outlining, 1015 words. 800 of those, I guess, during the sprints so far. I did a little bit of work on it this morning. Where did we go to? Oh, we're here. I've written it down in the comments. It's focus to do's, my Pomodoro sprint timer. Natalia, who was fantastic in the HP series, I was rooting for Harry and him to remain connected. I don't like Snape. I am not a fan of Snape at all whatsoever. I'm sorry. He, as a character, he's fine, but he did not need or deserve, in my opinion, a redemption and a name in Harry's children's names. I'm sorry. I know people really like Snape. I'm just not one of them. Ayane got 323 words. That's great. 277 for Keep Faith Baby. Fantastic. Al managed to stare at all my unfinished novels and have a mild panic attack while listening to the voice in my head. If you can't do it perfect the first time, don't do it at all. Do not listen to that voice in your head. That voice is your inner editor, and you must stick duct tape over its mouth, tie it up, and throw it into a cage until you've done your first draft. That's what you need to do. No good comes from listening to your inner editor. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time. It doesn't, because you are the only person who's going to see your first draft, and writing is rewriting. So your first draft is trash. Bluntly put, you are a trash panda. And while your first draft may be trash, or the foundations say, rewriting is where you find the nuggets of gold and polish the turd and make it shine and build the rest of the novel. Or what's the cake? What's the cake one? Your first draft is all of the ingredients lined up, and rewriting it is sticking it all together, mixing up and baking it in the oven. No one says that an uncooked cake is perfect, but that's what your first draft is. I say this all the time. Don't. I used to be exactly like that. I didn't finish anything because I was so worried about what I was writing did not sound how I wanted it to, or did not make sense. And it's very difficult to unlearn that. But if you want to, and you put your mind to it, you can unlearn that, and you can learn to ignore the voice and just write what you need to write for the first draft, because you can go back and make it better. First draft is not the only draft. Day 472 words. That's fantastic. Keep Faith Baby half done with the commission chapter. That's fantastic. 503 words. Okay, that's really good. Totally just met Peter for the first time. Yes. Everything. Oh, is everything okay now, Al? Steffi, I'm still searching for names. I hate naming things. Plus, I get sidetracked while researching names. How do you come up with your names then? Do you look at what the name means and designate it to a character who shares the same attributes as the meaning of the name, or do you just randomly pick a name that you like? I'm the latter. I sort of have in my head, like, I don't know what it is exactly, but like I can hear dialogue in my head, and I can sort of hear the amount of syllables the name has, or what sort of letter I want it to start with, and then I just look at those names until I find the names that I like. like today with Abingdon House, there's a couple of names that I had to research. So one of the characters is Moroccan, so I wanted a traditional Moroccan name, and another character is Chinese English, so I wanted to be sort of research how English Chinese families named their children and sort of follow that tradition. But yeah, for my main character, she's called Hazel. I just looked at names at babynames.com and I was just like, oh, Hazel, that's a nice name, and I chose that. That's how I do my names. That's my imposter syndrome issues. Don't worry. He would have been annoyed about it. Yeah. 287 for me, riding the struggle bus hard today. You might be riding the struggle bus, but you still got 287 words. So even if it's not as many words as you expect or hope, you still manage to write something, which is never a bad thing. Ooh, there was a boy hanging out on the rooftop, silently observing the streets below, dressed in a red and blue costume. Young man, it's 3:38 a.m. right now. Why are you out so late? Rhodey asked sternly. Oh, that's cool. All writers hate their work when they first start it. You might love the idea and you might love bits, but there's always going to be something. Trash pandas are the best. They are. We're all wonderful trash pandas. Yes, we are trash pandas. Trash pandas are awesome and amazing. Tilly recently drew a trash panda. 2 trash pandas. She's doing Peachtober, which is, I suppose, a sort of different version of not Preptober. That's the writer one of Inktober. So she's doing that. I was paraphrasing, but that is a quote by the author who must not be named. Ah, you see how much I know about that particular author that I didn't even recognize that was quoted by that particular person. But it's true though. No matter what you think of that author that must not be named, it's true. Redraft the practice, and practice makes progress. I like that. Practice makes progress. There is no such thing as perfect. Well, there is such thing as perfect, but perfect is different for everybody. What is perfect for me may not be perfect for you. 6 of Crows is perfect for me, and Crooked Kingdom is perfect for me. It might not be for other people. Perfection is in the eye of the beholder. So yes, practice makes progress. Couldn't agree more with the chat. First drafts are meant to be messy because that's how we all have something to grow from. Yes, there's nothing better. I say there's nothing better. There's nothing better than going to your old drafts like a very long time later and sort of reading your own writing and cringing at how bad it sounds. But then you sort of realize that how far you've come. It's very difficult as a writer to see how we've improved because we're only ever looking at our work as we're doing it. And we constantly have this, it's not as good as this person's work, or it's not as good as that. And we sort of have our own self-doubts about it anyway. But you go back and you read your old work, believe me, it sucks more than what you're currently writing. The redemption of Snape would have helped. The redemption of Snape would have helped Harry reconcile a few more things. It's been a very long time since I've read Harry Potter. Keep faith, baby. I have a whole sheet of names and name combos on my iPad, and last names as well. Yeah, that's very handy. I have to go. That's fine, CB. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the excerpt for your novel as well. Well, you're not your novel, sorry. Your Iron Man story. I hope to see you again soon. Natalia, I just got asked out on a date by my husband and I'm going to say yes. See you all at another sprint session. Have fun writing and chatting. Have fun on your date. Thank you so much for joining us. Al, I'm going to print this stuff and put it on my wall. I'm a trash panda. My first draft is a trash panda. Together we will build a beautiful world together. Yes, I love it. That's fantastic. Ayane, I used a name generator to find a name, and then when I went to drafting, my Haru turned to Yuta. Yeah, names change sometimes. It happens. Like, I've written a novel before, one of my very first novels, Nephilim. I changed the main character's name like 4 times because I just wasn't happy with it and how it sounded. I got there in the end though. Today, I have a Pinterest board full of names that I use religiously. I use name characters based on the meaning and me liking the name aesthetically. A lot of people do. I find it more difficult to find names that I like if I'm paying attention to what they mean as well, because for me, that's sort of just like lessens the group of names I have to pick from. So I just go with, do I like the sound of the name? Do I think it fits? And then that's what I go with. Pinterest has so much of everything. I have Pinterest boards for everything. I have specific Pinterest boards for the aesthetic of my novels. I have separate Pinterest boards for my characters and their personal aesthetic. And that's how I get inspired for characters and what they look like, etc., etc. Pinterest is a rabbit hole I don't like to fall down, but it happens all the time. I usually try to look at words which mean their personality. Yep. For example, this character is calm like water. What means water in various languages? I found some good ones this way. You can find some really, really good names if you want to that way. It is, and you can find names that you never would have thought of yourself, like seeing in your everyday life. Steffi, personally, once my names are chosen, they are solid, so that's upside of my naming process. Yeah, most of the time the names I pick are solid. I think it's just that one character, and then I think another character as well, whose names have changed during the drafting and during revising. Every other name has just stuck because I didn't have any trouble picking the names. I'm hoping that with Abingdon House, I don't have to change any of the names, but I had trouble deciding on the name, so you never know. What I liked today, I might not like in the future. That's just how it goes. Right, we're going to do this and let's set up for the next sprint, because we are going to definitely run out of time to get all of these sprints done by 11 o'clock. 24 minutes? Yes, because it goes backwards in the 8 times table, doesn't it? Right, so that is set to 24 minutes, and if everyone wants to get their stuff ready, I'm the same way. My names almost never change. Yeah. Al, how you know you're a writer? I saw a Metak trunk with locks near the trash, so I had to look inside for a dead body. Yeah, we do some strange things. We writers do, don't we? We should. Why have I still got this banner? See, I start off really well with these banners and comments and stuff during sprints, and eventually along the line I stop paying attention to what I'm doing with them. I need to put it on and then I need to take it off afterwards. And that was bad. Saw a metal trunk with locks near the trash. I had a look inside for a dead body. It was empty, unfortunately. We like a mystery. Right, it is on. Okay, so we're going to go for our 24-minute sprint, and then we should have time for a very quick chat before the next 32-minute sprint. So we're going to start our 24-minute sprint in 3, 2, 1, begin. Okie dokie, that is the next sprint done. As I keep typing. Okay, I'm done with my, oh no. I'm done with the sentence I was writing. Always finish the sentence you're writing, guys. Right, okay, we're going to start straight off with Keep Faith Baby. I'm afraid I'll have to go after the sprint because it's getting late and I have to go to bed soon. That's absolutely fine. Thank you for joining us. It was very fun, very fun seeing you. Have a good sleep and hopefully we'll see you next time. And Al is off to bed as well. 7 a.m. wake up calls for my daughter's school trips. It's hell on me. I'm a night owl. We don't do morning. School is the one reason that I don't ever go past 11 o'clock for these sprints. It's a pain in the butt because I'd rather not be up until 11 o'clock all the time, but 9 o'clock is really the earliest I can start, and an hour and a half is like not good enough for a sprint session for me. So 9 till 11 on Wednesdays it is, and I make do in the morning with the kids. Speaking of kids, that was a child. One of them's talking in their sleep. Ayane, 433 words. Well done, and good night. Good night to you as well. Thank you for joining us. Let me find out how much I did during that sprint, actually. Oh, 901 words. 901 words we got for that 24-minute sprint. By we, I mean I, the royal we. Day got 628 words. That's fantastic. I'm going back now for all of these. Keep Faith Baby finished a chapter, so well done. I don't think she's here anymore. Need to add only a couple of words. That's fantastic. So we're being productive, which is great and good. I don't know what my feet are touching right now. It's such a mess down by my desk at the moment. Oh, look, the banner's still up. See? I always forget the banners because I'm very terrible with it. So it is 22:36. I knew I was talking too much. This is timed perfectly, personally, in my head to finish at 11 o'clock after all these sprints. But then the chat, and I talk too much, which is weird because I'm not a fan of talking at all whatsoever. But there we go. So we're going to set up for the fourth and final sprint, which is going to be 32 minutes. I'm very much looking forward to finding out how much I've written for Milwordy for the entire day. 1,000, 2,000, 700, maybe 3,500 by the end of the day. We'll see how it goes. I know for a fact that StreamYard is so slow at uploading comments. Like, you guys will comment and then I can see it in the corner of my eye on my iPad, the comment pop up, and I'm just like, let me just wait for it to pop on to StreamYard in 5 minutes time. It's just so slow. Kate, 400 words, just 900 words left on this chapter, thankfully. I just want my two characters to hurry up and start snarking. Yes, snarky characters are the best characters. I always have snarky characters. It's also really fun to write the snarky banter between them, which is fun. I'm very close. No, I'm not actually. I might not get there before the sprint ends. But there's two characters in Project Body Swap. It's a very weird setup. There's 3 main characters and there's 3 POVs, but 2 of the characters share a body. So at any point during the novel, it's only ever 2 characters interacting with each other. There's Noah, and he's either interacting with Tasha, who's a priestess, who's sort of like quiet, calm, and then there's Sephi, who inhabits Tasha's body, who's like snarky banter. So Noah and Sephi together are just, they're both snarky and they both hate stuff, and they both, I suppose, sort of tease each other. Not like, oh, tease, it's more like, tease sort of thing. So it's always fun to write Sephi and Noah together. I don't think I want to get there today, but it'll be something to look forward to and hopefully get me motivated to write tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I need to do some proper work for Milwordy. I'm not doing my best work. Right, so we will set up the last sprint. Bam, 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 bam. 32-minute sprint is up and ready. Oh no, is up and ready to go. If everybody, Seffi is the best. Seffi is the best. If everybody wants to get their stuff ready, and we'll begin the fourth. I keep wanting to say third and final. It's not the third final. The fourth and final sprint. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Okie dokie, that is the last sprint done and dusted. Let's stop sharing that now. We don't need it anymore, and we don't need you either. How did everybody do on that last sprint? I got... How many words did I say I did the last sprint? Oh, 902, did I say, for the last sprint? I think so. Okay, 1,471 words for that 32-minute sprint, which is good considering considering I was just doing some rewriting. That's actually very, very good. I don't know how many I got in total from Real Wordy. I wrote everywhere today. I've got some words written on Google Drive when I was working on Abingdon House. And then I might even bother to do journaling today. It is late. I don't know. Oh God, I've written so many. I'm supposed to be doing a series Bible for Abingdon House. But at the moment, all I keep doing is like a series Bible, just like on some random Google Docs document, which is not what I wanted to do. Okay, so today so far, or today in total, I've written 3,297 words. So that's okay. That's over the minimum word count of 2,739. Which is good. Hi again, everyone. Hello again, Haley. How are you? 499 words. Ended up chatting a bit. That's absolutely fine. It's still words. That's a decent amount. Yes, it is. It's a very good amount. And no doubt, there you've got even more writing to do for the rest of your day. So you're going to get more. We know. Come on. Haley, I really love your constellation shirt. Thank you. I got it at Primark. It cost me like £2.50. It's the only place I shop for my clothes because I can actually afford everything that's there. So, yeah. Yeah, constellations. I don't know why. I'm not a massive fan of constellations, but recently, just everything constellation that I've been seeing everywhere. So I very recently got, oh my God, this notebook, which has got my constellation on it. Woo! Gemini. And I have a constellation mug now as well for Gemini. And then I got these washi tapes for, again, the Gemini constellation. So yeah, I've just been very constellation-y things I've liked recently. It's my little origami butterfly that just happened to pop out with everything else I pulled from my stuff. What's this? Oh, that's from a video. Okay. May I have edited one chapter. I want to get another one done tonight. Hopefully you will. This stream is ending, but I know that someone else is currently streaming. Who is it? Who is it? Author Brittany Wang is currently live streaming Preptober writing sprints, so you can head straight over to there if you want to get some more work and some more sprints done. It is currently live, yes. Kate, 508 for me, almost done with this chapter. That's great, which puts me at almost 1,300 for the stream. I really liked building up sprint length. That's fantastic. 1,300 is a fantastic result. Well done. And yeah, building up sprint length is very helpful for, I suppose, maintaining productivity. Primark and it so much. I know. And the washi tapes, yeah, you can get them in. I've got them off Amazon. You can get them in any of the different I keep wanting to say constellations. That's not right. Any one of the star signs, and they do all of them. Reach 4.2k today. Well done with Healthy Spirits. That's fun. Thank you for joining us. Constellations are fun, yeah. So many others are streaming right now. I have like 4 tabs open. See, everybody streams. Everybody streams so late for me. Everybody streams either after 11 o'clock when I'm going to bed, or they stream at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's like that's pick up time from school, and that's dinner time, and it's like I can't sit and do a lot of sprints because it just at such awkward times. Multiple people are streaming right now. Yeah, Haley is turning into me. Yes, Devin, you usually know exactly who is streaming and where everybody else needs to go. I'm glad that there are a lot of people on AuthorTube and who watch the videos who know that, though, because it obviously is late for me. I don't pay attention to who's streaming at this time, but it's stuff that I need to remember to do, because for a lot of you watching, like, you can still continue to watch the live stream. So if I can send you straight to someone I know is streaming, that would really be very, very helpful to you guys. But yeah, if you know who's streaming, get your butt over there, do some more writing, finish your chapters. Preptober and Nano is streaming mayhem, and I love it. Yes, absolute streaming mayhem. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's best way to get words done, really. So we are going to call it for this stream. It's now almost 2.5 hours. I think it's like one of my longest streams I've ever done because I was talking too much. Oopsie daisy. Yes, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Well done on being productive and getting all your words in. It was absolutely fantastic. And I will be back next Wednesday. Not next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, the 21st, at the same time for some more Climb the Ladder writing sprints. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.